Hi, Alex here from Rebeloper.com, and today you are going to learn about vertical plane detection in ARKit 1.5. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, you most probably heard that as of iOS 11.3, we are able to have vertical plane detection because in ARKit 1.0, we only had horizontal plane detection, and I was talking about that earlier in the previous episodes. And if you already haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and take a look at the previous videos of our ARKit playlist. Now, in ARKit 1.5, as of iOS 11.3, we have finally vertical plane detection, and we are going to talk about that today. So let me show you what we are going to build out today. Now, first off, before we get started and we get into the code part, I have to tell you that you will need, of course, a device supporting iOS 11.3 or higher, of course, and you will need Xcode 9.3, I believe. Let me show you. Yes, Xcode version 9.3 or above. Now that supports ARKit 1.5. Okay, that is the minimum requirement from Xcode. Now, let me just build and run and show you what we are going to build out today. So, I have here my project, and after the demo I will just show you what I have pre-built for you. It's basic stuff that I have already showed you in the previous lessons. So let me just drag that out. Okay, here we are, and we are detecting our surfaces, and a horizontal surface has been found. Good. Now let's go over my screen here and let the magic begin. Let me just wait for a little bit. And here we are. It took a while, maybe because it's a screen and not a real wall, but there you have it. We have a wall on our screen, and let me just go even deeper there. As you can see, there it is on my screen, and a new horizontal plane has been detected too. So let me just stop this, and this is what we are going to build out today. Now, because this is a pre-made project, I have managed to do this with the knowledge that I have already taught you in the previous lessons, so go ahead and take a look at those episodes too. But I'm going to demo you what I have written here. So first of all, I got rid of the main.storyboard, and here we are in the app delegate, and we are creating the window and with the game view controller manually here, and I already do have the juicy part in the view controller, but we are going to create it with our game view controller so you know what you actually need to build out. One last thing that I have added this extension, added this for degrees to radians. Go ahead and take a look at the previous videos if you don't know what I'm talking about here. So here we are in the game view controller. We have our AR view, our configuration, and we have added our AR view to our view as a subview. We have constrained it, and of course we have added our configuration as a plane detection as horizontal. As usual, we have started our session and we have added some debug options. Now, because we already have implemented our AR SCN views delegate protocols, we need to add our delegate to our AR view here, and here are our free delegate methods. Well, this is in the previous videos. We are basically adding a node, our plane, to our our node when a horizontal plane has been detected. So that is how we add our floor here, and we update it. If it has been updated, well, we replace it with another node. I have gone into deep explanation in the previous videos, and of course we remove it. And next up is that we have our create function here and our remove node with our name, because when we update our node, well, our plane, we remove the existing node and we add a new plane instead of it. So here we have our name, so we may run through each node and remove the node with that name. And here you have our Euler angles, because we need to move it as with a 90 degrees, and here we have our 90 degrees radians, because the SCN vector 3 requires radians, and that is where our extension comes into play. Here we create a geometry plane, we give a first material, and here we have our materials. Let me just go to our assets. Here we have our floor and of course our wall that we are going to build out today. And we are making it double-sided. Well, this is a tricky one. Go ahead and take a look at the previous videos why this needs to be true. And we are positioning it to the anchor's center X, Y, and Z values. Now that is all for this demo prepared Xcode project. And that was what that basically does is adds us a floor. Now I won't go on and show you that, because you have already seen that. What we are going to do now is we are going to add a wall. So let's get right into it. And first of all, let's change this plane detection from horizontal to vertical. So go ahead and type in dot, and here you have again a new vertical plane detection option. So let's do that, and now we can have a vertical plane detection. Now what we want to do now is add a floor, and what we need to do here is just delete the contents of our first material and add it as a wall. Okay, and that is pretty much it. So let's build and run and see how this looks like. Let's wait for it. Let me just show you in my QuickTime player here. So let us wait for it to familiarize itself, and let me just show my computer here, and we should get a plane detection real soon. And there you have it, vertical plane detection at its best. Okay, but if we just want to have one vertical plane detection, that is okay. But as a bonus, I will show you how you can add vertical and horizontal plane detection, and that is pretty simple too. So let us just change our vertical plane detection here, and let us add an array. So dot vertical and dot horizontal, and now you have both of the plane detections enabled. Next up is that I want to fix this create anchor and this floor, because now we need to remove the floor and the walls too. So I will just added this create function to named, and we will pass on here a string, and let me just go here and give the node's name named. So I will just create a named floor or wall. Now according to the name of this function, we will add our wall or our floor image. So then we are going to add our wall here. Otherwise, we are going to add our floor. So So this is a ternary operator. Go ahead and find out more about it. Okay, pretty good stuff, and now we need to add this double equal sign because we are checking. Okay, now we have our first material set up correctly. Next up is that we want to check, so let us just add in here our missing parameter, and this will be at this moment let's say a wall. Okay, and let's add here to our missing parameter, and this will be our wall. But of course we want to add floors too, so what we are going to do here is create a variable, and that is our name, and it will be of type string, so I will just name this wall. Let it be with a capital V, but I won't change this because that's just, oh, not with a capital V, with a simple V is okay. And let us just add this to the create named with anchor function. So now whatever I pass in for the name, it will be created. Currently we are passing in the wall. So now I wanted to check for the plane detection orientation. And for that we need to check the anchor plane's alignment. So if anchor plane dot alignment and equals to, and let's say anchor plane AR plane anchor dot alignment dot, and here we have our, let's say, vertical, and then if it is vertical, then the name should remain, okay, a wall. So let's add here our wall, else it is horizontal, so let's add our name here, floor. Great. Now we need to do this with the update method and the remove method, so I will fast forward this. Great. Now we have our delegate methods set up, and I believe this will fix everything. We should be able to have vertical and horizontal plane detection. So let's build and run and see if we got everything correctly set up. Let's build and run, and now let's wait for it to configure. Okay, and let's first check our horizontal plane detection, and there it is, pretty good. And now let's check the vertical one. This is my screen, so it will take a little longer. And there it is. Great. Now you know how you can add both vertical and horizontal plane detections to your ARKit games, of course with the help of ARKit 1.5. And that is it for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite type of plane detection? Is it vertical or is it horizontal? So go ahead and type into the comments. And if you did like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and as usual, I will see you in the next one.